Hello everyone and welcome back to Disney Gamer. Today I am doing the patch notes for update 2.0. I know we just got a new update yesterday and I am currently working on those patch notes, but I wanted to get this out first. So here we go. Welcome to the Disney Heroes Battle Mode 2.0 update. This release marks Disney Heroes Battle Mode's second anniversary. And with our anniversary, please welcome Minnie Mouse to your team. Minnie will be a free hero for all players this week as a special thank you for making these past 2 heroic years possible. Also featured in this release is Mushu from Disney's Mulan. Also highlighted in this release is our new guild gifting feature, where players can buy deals for their entire guild. Overview. It's our 2-year anniversary celebrating with new hero Minnie Mouse, new Mushu from Disney's Mulan, guild gifting, updates to challenger seasons, and more. So there's Minnie Mouse. Her skills: Go Fetch. Minnie whistles for Pluto and throws a treat for him past enemies. Pluto runs through enemies to get to the treat, dealing damage to each enemy struck. Smell the flowers. Minnie pulls out a bouquet of flowers, charming the closest enemy and increasing their attack speed. Perfume Puff. Minnie puffs a cloud of perfume across the battlefield, dealing damage over time and blinding enemies. Aren't You Sweet? Smell the Flowers now also charms enemies above a % of their max HP. The enemies charmed by this skill do not receive the attack speed increase from Smell the Flowers. Polka Dot Power. When charmed, enemies are damaged by Go Fetch. The duration of their charms are increased. Each time an enemy is charmed, Minnie's skill power is increased by an amount up to max. This buff is carried from wave to wave. Her friendships: Minnie and Mickey Mouse, and Minnie Mouse and Miss Piggy. Then we got Mushu. He is a backline damage hero. He was an event-exclusive hero featured in contest rewards on servers 1 through 22. Here are his skills. Ring the Gong. Mushu bangs his gong, removing debuffs from allies that have the longest remaining durations, dealing damage to enemies and then silencing enemies. Fire Breath. Mushu spits fire rapidly at the closest enemy, dealing damage per hit. Imitating Shadow. Mushu casts a looming shadow over enemies and scaring and silencing them. All-Powerful Dragon. Mushu deals more damage to silence enemies. Travel Size Protector. Mushu is immune to disables while using Fire Breath. Mushu removes more debuffs with Ring the Gong. Friendships: Mushu and Mulan. Mushu and Gerald, Nemo, and Marlin. New red skills: Elastigirl Super Stretch. When Elastigirl would grit a slowed enemy, that grit has a chance to be super crit. Instead, Elastigirl gains stacks of Hardy at the start of each wave. She also takes reduced damage per stacks of Hardy she has. Each stack of Hardy blocks a debuff and is then removed. Vanellope, racing ahead. Vanellope prefers to target her slow enemies with Soda Geyser. When she damages a slowed enemy with Soda Geyser, the nearby enemies also have their attack and movement speed slowed. Whenever Vanellope damages a slowed enemy, she gains energy. Chief Bogo, Stand Guard. Allies with a shield are healed each time they are damaged. Chief Bogo stuns damage roll enemies with criminal charge longer. Queen of Hearts, My Way. The Queen of Hearts and her allies heal each time they basic attack enemies stunned by Shuffle also have their movement speed reduced and their armor reduced. Alice, curious change. While Alice is not enormous, attack speed buffs on allies are more effective. When Alice uses Eat Me, she removes a number of disables and the longest remaining duration from allies. Simba and Nala double trouble. Simba and Nala's basic attack also heals nearby allies when Simba and Nala deal damage to enemies with tussling twosome. The duration of the disables on each enemy damage are increased. Anger, I'll show you. When Anger uses Boil Over, he saps all support role enemies for each stack of rage. Damage buffs on allies are more effective. Goofy, All Shucks, 2 left feet now stuns the enemy's damage. Every time he uses Bust a Move, the cooldown of 2 left feet is reduced. Bust a Move now increases his ally's skill power for each stack of Goofy has. Here's the new guild gifting. Guild gifts are special deals which you could give items to both you and your entire guild. Claiming gifts. Any gifts your guild members purchase will show up on the guild gifting screen for you to collect. If you have unclaimed gifts, when the event ends, they will be delivered to your game mailbox. Don't forget to thank your guild when you get a gift. Other improvement, Challenger Seasons. Challenger Seasons will no longer be able to change their defensive lineups during the last 24 hours of the week. If a player retreats, then they will be awarded 0 points for the battle. Change the name of scoring bonus Quick Fight to Quick Win. The function has not changed, just the name. Added more seasonal borders. Players who are in Division 1, ranks 1 through 30, will receive a special border to use until the end of the next season. The cooldown timer for all players in Arena and Coliseum is being increased to 24 hours. New cosmetics, badges, emojis, hero emojis, avatars, and more. Made some adjustments to hero entrances so that their timing is more consistent between attackers and defenders. Berserk is being changed into general status. The beast skill will not change, but Berserk can now be activated by other heroes. Bug fixes. They fixed where Megara's link icon was not appearing in waves 2 and 3 of combat. Tron will not remove Randall's invisibility. Fixed one that was not result in players not receiving the correct number of keys when they promoted into Challenger midweek. And the buy button would show as free on the VIP crate. And the second guild boss to not be visible until players restarted their game. New heroes, locations, and content adjustments. Servers 1 through 15. Mushu will be an event-exclusive hero featured in contest rewards. Minnie Mouse will only be available in diamond crates. Gerald, Marlin, and Nemo will be available in Elite, and so will Kristoff and Sven. Server 16 through 22. Mushu will be an event-exclusive hero in contest rewards. Minnie Mouse will be available in diamond crates. Gerald, Marlin, and Nemo will be available in the Elite campaign, as well as Donald and Kristoff and Sven. And this update happened on May 12th, and I am sorry that I am getting this to you late. Anyway, thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on my Instagram, disney.gamer1231.